Hello and welcome back to Think Like a Champion. This is a series where I go solo queue into champion ranked, explain my thoughts and plans out loud so that you too can think and play like a champion gamer, and what map to do it on better than Clubhouse. One of the most iconic, one of the most played, and one of the greatest maps in the entire game. Really looking forward to today's matchup. However, small note, this will be the last Think Like a Champion for a little while, until the cheaters aren't as bad. Because on PC right now, at least in the high ranks, you play a cheater pretty much every single game. So it's getting tough to record these, but I have a new series to replace Think Like a Champion for a limited time, which will be coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into this game. Let's get active. So I'm going to find out where the bomb site is, first of all. Love the thermite on this map. Love the A's. Hard Breach is so strong on Clubhouse. But not only is Hard Breach strong, but some of the power positions that I mentioned in my video where I went over, you know, how to play Clubhouse. What was that video called? I don't remember. How to set up, I don't know. Something. There was something about Clubhouse. Anyway, so they're gym first, so we could do a jacuzzi take, which is going to be really, really strong because it is a direct take. That's what it was, a solo queue. It was a solo queue takes for Clubhouse. We can either go jacuzzi or we can go logistics. And I think I'm going to go logistics because I learned a bit of a cook of a strategy from Garfield is Doc on Clubhouse. It was a dual queue strategy, but I've adapted it, become a solo queue strategy. We're going to do that first, and it's going to be sick. Ideally it's sick. This is for Logi. This is a Logi take we're going to do with Ram. Plus we have the R4C, what's not to love. So the first thing we want to do is check out kitchen for this strategy. Make sure that it's clear, and then we're going to go up to the logistics hatch. But I want to pre-open this doorway so I can get into kitchen whenever I need to.
Upstairs garage is clear.
Garage is good. Okay, good to know. Check kitchen real quick. We're chilling so I can rappel up safely without being run up on. Now what I'm going to do is throw my ram charge. Oh, I was going to throw on the hatch, but that is already open. That is not good. Now, I'll probably still do this strategy. I'm just going to open up the floor from here. Oh my god, and I am almost dead. An aggressive Logi hold. I would normally drone that. I did not realize it was open already. So either my teammate opened it and I didn't notice, or they opened it to play it aggressive. Now what I can do is actually look up into Logi from here, and the ram wasn't quite where I wanted to be, but normally you can look up through this floor into this area, into stash, which is nice because you can hold the rotate from there, but it's clearly not working very well. So I'm gonna try to take up main stairs. I do have the bomb, so I have to be a little careful, but if I drone it out, we should be chilling. Now we have no hard breach, so it is quite difficult to push this. You see this guy sitting on main stairs. Might actually be able to cover my sound with a flashbang. Oh, there's some big picks. Just play it passive now. If I lose the diffuser here, it's not going to be great, because then he can play the diffuser, but luckily my team's better. Okay, nice. Wild! I was not ready for that Logi hatch to be open. A little sloppy for me personally, but hey, it's been first round. We felt out the defense. We won the round. Moral of the story, we're chilling. Moral of the story, we're A-okay. So I wonder if they'll go back there again. They probably won't. This time a hard breach is definitely going to be useful. Because nobody else on my team is bringing hard breach, like even the Grim is just playing EMPs. Hard breach on Clubhouse, it allows you new ways into the map. And it also allows you to play really long, super strong angles, right? You can play the rappel of the plat and cut the entire site in half. You can play the rappel of Jacuzzi and block the entire hallway. That's one of the two routes they can use to retake logistics. So there's a lot of really powerful angles from hard breach on this map, which is why it's so good. So if you don't have a hard breacher, pick up a hard breacher, or at least run hard breach tools, like Grim with hard breach tools, or Capital with hard breach tools. You could do Zero with hard breach tools, but I'm not going to recommend it because I think Zero is not that good. But if you have the thermite, you're going to get these big holes that are super effective. Kind of like me. I have a gaping hole that's super effective for attracting men. Or something. I don't know. So I'm going to save my drone. I'm going to pick it up off spawn, because I'm just going to open up this plat and just bait. I'm literally going to open the plat. We have the Thatcher. We have like the Grim. They might be bandit tricky, and if they are, I'll just go con side. So we can just adapt to the way they're playing. So let's wait and see. I'm going to pick up this drone, play very smart, very safe, careful for spawn peaks. Do the default, check secret. You can check secret from here, or if they are doing that little spawn peak. So that's why I kind of come up these stairs, just a little safe way out of spawn. Now the only thing is they can run out stock, which is what you want to be careful of. I think I am chilling. Rappel up this side for extra safety. And there's nothing on the wall right now, so I am going to just open the right side. It's just muted. We have a Thatcher. Normally I'd just repel and open it, but this works as well. So I can hold red from this angle, which is a nice... Never mind, I can't hold red because I did it too far right. Normally you can look into red. I was just more worried about getting tricked. There's that player on red. I am burning here? That is crazy. Spray through the cache walls. Just get more angles into sight. Again, just aggressive. And I'm only able to do this because my teammate is right there in the top left of your screen holding my garage run out. You got to be careful with the garage run on this. And look through the drone hole. Insane C4. Now we can peek this guy in red because we do have this nasty little head glitch. Might be able to see his ankles here. Alright, not ideal. So we can rotate either con side or garage side. I'll probably try to take garage. Let's see. They are still playing Rafters. So I'm going to go con. I'm going to pick up this drone and go con. Because I can't push from here. There's nowhere to really push at this point. I could try to push the breach, which is an option, but I think adding some more pressure in other areas is going to be better. Because we have this guy con, we have this guy breach, we have this guy garage. So we're pressuring him from all angles right now. So let's just keep that up. Let's pressure server window. Let's drone out the site. Let's see where they are. And my Thatcher is pushing, so I might want to push off of him. You can see this is probably a gap here. You see this guy cache? I can probably hop in on the window on him. I'm going to quickly check this drone again. He's not looking. 3, 2, 1. There's a freebie. Fight the garage guy. Whiff a little bit. He's dead. Last guy's that red guy. I do want to push off this because I don't really have a safe spot to plant. You see, if I try to plant, he's going to wrap on me. I'm going to be in the open. It's going to be messy. So we hop in the server window instead and get the 3K, okay? We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, so a good adjustment there. Good rotates. Played it slow, maybe a little too slow. It was almost a little sloppy at times, so there's definitely things we could have cleaned up on, just rotating a little faster. I didn't need to run across the garage door just to rappel up, right? I was thinking of opening the garage wall, then I remembered it was soft, and I was in a bad position, blah, blah, blah. Just wasting too much time, essentially. So there's even there's things for me that I can do better on, so there's always something to learn from every single round. I won the round, I made the play that won us the round, but I also made a lot of mistakes that could have been capitalized on by the other team. So cleaning those mistakes up, learning from the round you win as well, is how you become a better player. It's how you keep improving, is just keep learning from every single thing that you do. So next time, I would probably just rappel up. I wouldn't waste as much time on the main breach. I wouldn't sit in the fire for half of my health, right? I would just open up that wall, rotate back, and then rotate back to the breach if I need to. Because at least then I can use my thermite charges somewhere else. All right, so they are back CC. Not even going for the basement defense whatsoever. Got the rook, got the tub, got the Goyo again. So the question is, do they have the bandit? I could play the thermite again, but I want to more so adjust to the way they're going to adjust. And I think that's actually playing the Tubero to waste time. So instead, I'm just going to mav some holes in the wall. That guy might be in the middle of the open. I might be able to get a freebie because he's waiting for his tubs. And all of a sudden, the wall is open. He's getting shot in the booty hole, right? So the Maverick is a good adjustment pick. We do have the hard breach tools on Grim too now, so we could go con side with the Grim or garage. I'm going to kind of float around him. But this is how you can use Maverick without even having to open the wall fully, just to add pressure and make new lines of sight that can get you kills and stop them from playing certain areas. So I'm going to quickly drone it out to see if I can get this quick pick, and it is muted, so I'll just pick that right up. Now what I'm first going to do is mav some footholds here. And then mav some lines of sight here. And some footholds again. Try to see if I can get a quick pick on red. Careful the C4. There's that quick pick. Absolutely silly from the Echo. Or that was a Goyo, sorry. So this is a really nice angle. You can see how effective it is. My door's claymore, so I'm chilling. But the nice part about these other footholds on the right side is now I can watch the cross from here. This is a little sketchy, but it's not too bad. But I can also drone in from... Oh, not like that. I was going to say I could drone in from here. So me sitting on the breach is not bad. However, my teammates coming in alone. All of us are on this breach. So having all three of us here is not going to be great. So I'm going to quickly rotate away. Careful of this Rafters window angle. And let's go work con side again. So here, again, we're kind of doing the same thing, but in a different way. Now, this guy did just kill him from an aggressive angle. Seems like he's reviving. I'm going to bait his res. There we go. Last one's a rook. There's a mute jammer on my door, so I want to just get my drone past it so I can actually drone. I think he's top red. Okay, nice. So he must have popped my Goyo from garage, I guess.
Oh yeah, he was garage.
Oh, he was top red. Okay, bad call, but it's fine. We won the round. I wasn't too worried about it. I thought that he shot my Goyo from top red, but you know, the sound is a liar sometimes. You can't always trust the sound. So usually I tend to lean towards my teammates' callouts, assuming they have a drone or some sort of info, because that's really the only time you should call out, but no big deal. All right. My team's voting CC. I think we should go CC to show them how to actually hold it. We're going to play one of the best positions in the entire game, and that is Rafters. We don't even have to do it with a zombie. Let's pick someone. Who do I want to hold this with? I mean, we could do a Frost. We could do a Fenrir. Let's do a Fenrir. I like Fenrir. Love the MP7. We got the Bailiff. We have all the information from the Fenrir mines too. Fantastic operator. Would highly recommend learning Fenrir and playing him, especially if you have played the game for a little while, because he is a little more complex. But he is so effective once you know how to use him properly. So the first thing I want to do is put a Fenrir for each of the entrances into site. What are the entrances? Red stairs is number 1. Construction is number 2. I'm going to be playing in Rafters, so I'm going to want some information for if they take bottom garage. Extending out and holding extra space is going to be beneficial to our defense. Put this little information for con off this BP. If my teammates want to use it, fantastic. If not a big deal. Could have also put that garage. Would probably actually be better garage now that I'm thinking about it, since if they shoot the default camera, it's going to be harder for me to know where they're coming from garage. Now, my setup's a little late because I've been reinforced, I've been yapping, I've been fooling around. That's okay. So we have this information for con. Definitely want to reinforce this single wall. This is going to be really bad if you don't reinforce it, because they're going to be shooting through the breach at you in Rafters. And we have the a zombie here already, which is, you know, it's fine with me. I don't care. I'm not mad about it. Put this Fenrir mine in the tire, just for if they are walking up the stairs. That's going to notify us that they're walking up. We can act off that info. The last one we'll just pocket for now. So, in Rafters, why is this such a good position? I'm actually cool with having 2 people in here. I would prefer the Azami here, so if they open that, it blocks it. But you can hold the door from here, have a massive advantage on these fights. But you can also hold the con walk in, you can hold the server window hop in, and you can hold red and the breach. So you can hold literally everything from Rafters, which is why it's such a good spot to play. You just have to know when you're taking the gunfights. Sorry, you have to know which gunfights to take at the right time. Now, they are doing a full construction take. You can tell that because of the outside default cams. So I'm going to rotate. I'm not even going to hold garage. I'm not doing anything from garage besides watching push. I'm going to get aggressive off this Fenrir mine. You see they're all over here. We have the bandit. We got one, which is nice. I'm going to quickly put a Fenrir mine out here. Or if they decide to hop out, that's going to be a free kill. And the other thing I can do is spray through this con window, and you'll see in a second. That's a good way to get some freebies. And now they just have to come through this con door. So I could actually... Well, firstly, I could get rid of the garage one since we have a player there. Put this one on red if they try to sneak up red. The Ash did Ash below. Just careful for that. I'm not really holding anything right now. Someone hold swamp. So let me hold bottom garage in case he tries to loop up here, and then the Fenrir will notify us of behind. Might actually be better to play in server since we have this Fenrir mine outside. We can act off of it and just play a passive angle on this doorway for when he runs in. He's on the hatch. I can actually hop out and pre-fire him here. He's down.
Knocked on 3. On the hatch, down.
I don't think the other one's in here, so
Changing max.
we take this. We can hold main now. Good calls from my teammate. And now we're just kind of hiding and baiting for kills. We have the Fenrir mines outside the window, and we also have the one for red. So if he pushes red hull, that's going to go off, which means he has to come through sight, through this radio door to actually grab the diffuser.
Midlife.
Plus, he doesn't have a lot of time. So I'm actually going to get back close up on this since we can play off our Fenrir mines. And if I hear him coming through here, I can just run away. But I'm hoping he goes red so I can play off this Fenrir.
15 seconds left.
Now he has no time. He has to get case. He has to get case and plant. So I'm going to let him do that because I can just retake it when the time gets to 0.
She's going to push, I think.
And she's out of time, so we win the round. And that's how you win a game, very easily.